Can my dog enjoy my snacks? Most of the treats sold for dogs are okay if given within reason. Even rawhides, which some websites owned by dog treat manufacturers tell us are terrible for our dog's health, are not as bad as we are sometimes told. They are certainly no worse than the preservative-filled ultra-processed dog treats sold at pet shops. The main problem I see is the same thing that happens to people enjoying a bag of potato chips. 1 or 2 chips are no problem, but the companies that produce them make them so delicious that we want to eat all of them. Those companies that are trying to oversell snacks for people are often the same ones selling for pets, and they do the same thing when producing dog treats. Many treats are given to our pets all day long and end up making dogs overweight and sick with many other illnesses. In addition to using some ingredients that pets find palatable, like meat, or at least some cheaper products that have flavorings added to taste like meat. They also use excessive ingredients like oils, fats, and chemical flavor enhancers to encourage a pet to eat more. If you do not want to add hydrolyzed animal parts, sodium acid pyrophosphates, cat crack, monosodium glutamate, MSG, and lipids like oils to your dog's diet, you can give alternatives. My name is Dr. Mark and I have been working with dogs for over 50 years now. If the information in this video is helpful to you, give it a like. Do you want to learn more about your dog and your dog's health? Subscribe, and if you click the bell, YouTube will alert you when I have published a new video. All of these human dog treats contain calories, just like the high-fat treats you are buying at the pet shop to give your dogs, but if you subtract those calories from the total food you give, here are some of the best alternatives you can give. The first is blueberries. Blueberries are one of the best antioxidant treats you can give your dog, if given in normal amounts. One thing I would advise is that you keep a small amount of blueberries on your end table to give your dog while you are snacking on chocolate-covered raisins or something else you do not want to give your pet. The second is carrots. Like all snacks, carrots need to be given in moderation, usually less than about a quarter cup a day, since dogs can choke on them. They could potentially cause problems if given in large quantities. The third treat I like to give my dogs are apple slices. Apples are an excellent high-fiber snack, if given in moderation. They are low in calories, have lots of vitamins, and help keep your dog's teeth clean, unlike the processed dry food most people give their dogs. Do not give the apple cores, as they can be dangerous to your dog. The fourth is kind of messy, watermelon. As long as you do not give too many of the seeds, watermelons are a great snack because they are low in calories and contain plenty of antioxidants. The last is more of a special treat, nuts. Within reason, some nuts are fine, but since they are high in fat, the calories always need to be subtracted from the food given to keep your dog from becoming obese. The only nuts I recommend you give your dog are chestnuts, which are low in fat, roasted cashews, which are a good source of antioxidants if your dog has not had pancreatitis in the past, and peanuts, which are actually legumes but are fine in reasonable amounts. The first human treat you should not give your dog is grapes and raisins. We are not really sure why grapes and raisins are so toxic, but some of them contain one or more compounds that can cause organ failure and death. The second most already know, as it is chocolate. This treat contains a substance that can be toxic for dogs. Some of the chocolate treats that we normally eat do not even contain enough theobromine to be toxic to your large or medium-sized dog, but all of them should be avoided. The third treat I do not recommend giving is potato chips. Although a single chip is not going to kill your dog, humans design them to be consumed in large quantities. Dogs will like the taste and beg to be given more. Chips are high in salt, calorically dense, and full of fat and additives like onion powder that can be toxic. The fourth is candy, especially the sugar-free kind with xylitol. The sugar in regular candy is going to make your dog sick, but the xylitol added to the sugar-free candies is even worse. Xylitol will cause a drop in blood sugar and cause a dog to vomit, become incoordinated, and even go into a coma and die. The dose of the toxin is small, less than 0.5 grams per kilogram of a dog's body weight will cause liver failure, and since xylitol sounds so much like a toxic chemical, some companies do not even list it in the ingredients anymore. They use an alternative name like birch sugar, so candies and anything that is sweetened should just be avoided. The fifth and last thing I recommend never giving is macadamia nuts. Although they are high in fat and can cause pancreatitis, similar to some of the other fatty nuts like pecans, macadamia nuts contain another toxic compound and can make your dog very sick and even cause them to die. Thanks for watching. If you have any special treats you give your dogs, let all of us know in the comments. If you learned something from this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends who have dogs. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel, and you can click on the bell so YouTube will let you know when I publish more articles on dog health. If you have any questions about your dog's health, you can leave a question at my Ask a Vet column at pethelpful.com. There is no charge for asking a question, but I do ask you to be complete as possible and include your pet's age, sex, breed, and the results of any lab tests you might have already had done. Include any photos that might help me so I can send you as complete an answer as possible.